we've got some blue skies around the clouds, and there's plenty of dead nettle. Look at that coming through. We've got hawthorn. Those haws are actually last year's haws. You see them. So the birds haven't eaten those, but we had quite a mild winter, didn't we? But you can eat these. They're called bread and cheese, the buds of hawthorn, and people would have eaten those. So that's coming through quite well, isn't it? These can be eaten as well. Just make sure you don't collect the ones that have been weed on. This area is not too bad. As you can see, there is loads of cleavers. So I would be picking the bits of cleavers that's away from any dog or fox tracks. Got some more hawthorn there. The junk there is where somebody feeds a cat. And the very last of the violets. I walked past here the other day and it smelled amazing. And you can crystallise or coat violets with some sugar. We've also got yarrow in here. So it's really good because there's no pesticides used on the grass here. So it's allowing all of these herbs to come through. And you can see the violets there with their heart-shaped leaves. Beautiful, isn't it? So these are all plants that you can gather. There's a laurel there in flower, and then blackthorn. You'll notice this blackthorn still has some berries on it. One of the things that you can do with the cleavers is obviously do your offerings as you would, and take a small amount home, give it a wash, rinse it in cold water, and pop some in your water bottle and allow the cleavers to distill into your water, and that will help you support your lymphatic system. And that's a type of fluid that connects to your blood vessels and allows the toxins to be pulled out of your body, and it runs through a slightly different network to how blood runs through. You might see people who are carrying a lot of fluid might benefit from drinking cleavers or even cooking some cleavers. And here we have a willow. I believe this is what we used to call a pussy willow. If I'm wrong, let me know. I have to say I'm not the best on catkins because I am the person who had a goat willow and thinking it was an apple tree when I first had it, because the leaves look very similar. Yep, I'm always learning, so if you see something on the videos, do let me know. We've got more cleavers and bramble. I did select some bramble the other day to make a wreath, and I'm currently soaking it to soften it and turn it into a circle, and then I will be adding some other elements to it. This tree is slowly coming into leaf. I'm not sure what it is. Might be a hazel, looking at the number coming through there. Looks like it might be a hazel looking at the leaves. Hazel have a hairy leaf or a furry leaf. Hairy hazel. And this is the patch of brambles. So there are some stingy nettles in there. Now a lot of people would be wanting to clear all of this out, but if you're wanting to get some nettles for drinking, then digging into this and the higher levels would be quite useful, because the dogs aren't going in there weeing on it. It's just something to think about. Sometimes it might seem like it's not very helpful, but it might actually help you get some herbs that haven't been weeded on a regular basis. We've got some lovely black form in bloom. You see it there? Okay. There we go. And there is a dog rose. I've actually ordered a dog rose, so I'm going to grow it on my boat. I'll see how long I can go with it. And up there, tucked away, is an alder tree. Now, often alders prefer to be by the water, but you will find Spanish alders or alders, and they grow quite happily in the areas that you'll see them in a lot of car parks. So the birds are coming out now because it's sunny. And look at this, new growth. Beautiful, isn't it? I can see, you see here where the flowers will be coming soon. So this is a type of laurel, but I'm not 100% sure whether this is a bay laurel. So I would look this up before I used the leaves on this. Just a note to look it up, always check it. It's a lot easier if you bought it and you know it yourself. It looks you can see the leaves on here, very similar to the bay, but it is part of the laurel family, and some of the laurels are poisonous, so be mindful of that. So saying goodbye. We've got a lovely sunshine shining at the moment, but I'm sure the clouds will be coming. And you'll notice there's a load of ragged robin in there, as well as the cleavers. So there's things there for witches to gather to. It's beautiful, isn't it? The spring is here, and all the leaves are starting to come out.